Why happen? It's administration.
No, it's about APC and PDP. You are messing the country, and we are promising change.
If you are going to promise change, what have you done before? That when I'm telling you, is Lagos better? Wait now. If you want the president to come to power, may God forbid in Nigeria, you told who told me in our particular because it's a government in business, not in service. No, if you have to look at
is the PDP a government in service?
It's government in service, yes.
And that's why they are messing up everything.
The
type of service we want from PDP is not what we are getting. We are not asking for poverty, impoverishment of Nigerians. We want development. We want progress.
Elongation. In Lagos, what is happening now? You ban Okada, ban Manapem, anti-poor program all over the place.
PDP stays not banning Okada.
Speaking, yes. Should motorbikes be mode of transportation? We're talking about mass movement.
What is wrong in using my motorbike?
Not on expressways.
Dr. Okada is an indication of poverty in this country.
When did it start?
Several years ago, we had taxes. You had more than enough taxes. Everybody was able to pay to afford the cost of a taxi. The moment PDP started making life difficult, and people were not having resources again, Okada sprang up. PDP developed Okada into a viable means of transport in this country, and it has been killing a lot of Nigerians. And the State government and other governments in this country have been banning it.
Replace a deficit that was glaring every Nigerian across the country.
Okada is one of the indices of poverty.
Okay, let's go. Please,
created by the PDP government.
Okada became the last 40 years.
Okada became the last 40 years.
Yes, sorry.
I organize them. What you need in Lagos is reorganization and control.
Sorry, could you please
Chief Ologunde, when you were government, you didn't give the Lagosians Okada.
We will have to stop now. Please stop for a second. Okay. Let's get back to what the issues are. Yeah. So in getting back to what the issues are, let me ask an independent person in the person of the president of the Nigeria Guild of Editors, because Nigerian editors do sit at different points and review what is happening in the nation as part of what we put out there as information. Now, from what you have gathered or what you understand by what is happening now, how do you see the shape of the National Assembly affecting governance in 2014?
Definitely it will. You have the lower chamber, the House of Representatives, which is already APC. And you still have more lawmakers who are likely to defect. That then means even the majority leader in that house will change, most likely. You see that a lot of changes will come in the House of Rep, even if the Speaker remains. That therefore means the lower chamber is out of the control of the party in power. There are some moves also in the Senate. It's likely some people will defect to APC, but whether the number will be high enough to cause a change in the leadership of the Senate is what we wait to see. But definitely when you have a National Assembly that is not under the control of the party in power, it affects governance. It affects how bills are passed. It affects relationship. So it's going to have grave implications for governance in 2014. But if this change occurs and it is not acrimonious, it is still all right. I still see the executive and the legislature working together for the sake of the country.
All right, that brings us to Chief Ologunde then. What is the position of APC in terms of making sure that 2014
it's going to be a year that Nigerians will remember for good by virtue of the fact that legislation that will be passed will be in the best interest of Nigerians, but not one that is designed just to frustrate the government with a view to get them out.
Yeah, thank you very much. I want to restate clearly to all Nigerians that the APC is not out to antagonize the government in power, even though it is PDP. We are committed to good governance in this country, and that's why we have been clamoring for change. Now, in this year, 2014, like Femi said earlier on, the lower house is already APC inclined because we have more members there now, and we're still going to have more. The margin is going to be increased in this new year. In the Senate, the margin is also going to, the difference, the ratio is going to change, and we believe with the type of efforts that our leadership are putting in now to get more people born again from the PDP, we will also have a majority in the Senate. And Nigerians are going to see practically, in a very pragmatic manner, the way the two houses are going to legislate for good governance, which will be one clear indication of the fact that we are committed and that we mean it and we are not selfish about it. We will not disturb the government, the president, from completing his term. We will only ensure that we give him legislation that is going to be supportive of his achievement of the objective that he has for this country. Okay. That I want to assure Nigerians.
All right. So, Dr. Ogundimo, in terms of politics, people always define it as relationship management, whether it's relationship between the political party and the citizens, or relationship between political parties between themselves or amongst themselves. Now, managing the relationship between the executive and the legislature, the National Assembly, how do you see the 2014 year as watershed heading into the election year, which is going to be January as proposed by the INEC now? How do you see the presidency and the executive managing that relationship to say that Nigerians will not be the loser from all of the changes that seem to be emerging now?
As a matter of fact, if the thinking of APC is what they have professed now.
No, I'm talking about APC now. Sorry, PDP. Let's leave APC in terms of what the PDP government will do to manage relationship, to make sure that this does not translate into an absolute chaos that will not benefit Nigerians. What is PDP planning to do?
I'm sure the PDP is mindful of Nigerians and what they want. And they will not want to stir the hornet's nest. Even if APC eventually controls the entire house, both the Senate and the PDP, we're not going to call in the exorcist to come and break the entire house, because we are seeing Nigerians anyway. It's a question of trying to see who can do it better. They are claiming that they're going to do it better than what PDP is doing now. But I can tell you, it's the same Nigerians that we're dealing with. PDP will try our very best, just like they've said now, to ensure that we still the status quo until it remains as it were. Because we claim, and I know we are the major dominant party in Nigeria today. The other parties are just struggling to unseat the PDP. And what APC is doing, I don't blame them at all. Because if you are number one, it takes a lot of guts and wisdom to stay as number one. Number 4, 5, 6, we want to come together and keep you off the ladder. But I can tell you, I am for Nigerians any day. If Nigerians wish it that they want to keep PDP as the dominant party at the head in Nigeria, so be it. Because Nigerians have come of age. You cannot nosebleed Nigerians anymore. You know, these people think that the governor, they say we follow them when they move into APC. They're going to be disappointed. And we have just begun to see in the morning, what's going to happen in the daytime, in the day, within the APC camp itself. My friend expressed optimism about what will happen within